It's gaming time here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, Expresso. Now, we know that post-apocalyptic video games aren't in short supply, but there are still the rare few that manage to delight the industry. And this morning, our gaming guru, Gareth Woods, he joins us in the lounge to talk about one of those games. It's Borderlands 3. Gareth,
yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So good to have you here. So for those who don't know Borderlands, the game, what is it all about?
So Borderlands, as you mentioned, is a post-apocalyptic kind of, end of the world and everything's gone to heck, and now you're trying to salvage what little you can, like technology and guns and armor and all that sort of stuff to kind of survive this otherworldly apocalypse.
So we're on version 3 now. How's this comparing to the first two? So how's it different to the second one or even the first one?
Yeah, so I think the major thing you'll notice if you play this is just there's more. There's just more guns, more abilities, more characters, more things to explore, and they've had a heck of a lot of really cool social features. So for one, you can play the game in 2 modes. One is it's called co-op, where you play kind of with friends and that. And the other one is called co-opetition, is a word they make it, where like you're playing with your friends, but you're also competing. So
it's like competition, but
yeah, they've mixed the words together. So it's a case of like if a gun drops, instead of everybody getting one, there's one, and so everyone's kind of like clamoring to get it before anyone else does. The main thing about the game, honestly, is for one, the graphics. As you can see, it's got a very unique graphic style. Looks like almost a graphic novel. It's not super realistic, but it's made to look like everything's kind of painted. I mean, even like the guns and all that. As I switch into my my special ability, if I can just get this right. Every character's got a special ability. So mine is this like walking mech. I can walk around and, I got these...
Not too realistic.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still realistic in the sense of like it's, there's physics and there's all that sort of stuff you've got to play into, but it's very much, it feels like you're playing in a cartoon.
Yeah. Now, we've seen so many post-apocalyptic games of this nature. How would you rate this one? Do you think that it's a satisfying one?
Yeah, I think the thing that makes Borderlands different has always been the humor. So the other games, they take themselves very seriously, like it's the end of the world and you're like struggling to survive. Here, the humor is key. I mean, half the time is, like if you die, for example, you'll respawn, and it'll talk about how this, like you respawn and it's this like corporation that's bringing you back to life to share time with your loved ones. It's like, it's this big joke and a lot of the
You have some chuckles along the way. But for you, what would you say is the one thing that they've managed to get so right this time around?
I think what's great is what we talk about in games is the kind of combat loop or the gameplay loop. So, in certain games like a Mario, it'd be like jump around, collect coins, finish the level. That's the kind of like gameplay loop. Here, the idea of like shoot baddies, get better guns, get to a new baddie, struggle, get better guns. That whole combat loop of like finding loot and finding new gear. So whether it's like your guns or your armor, you go through here, just that combat loop of trying to get better and better and better stuff as you get through the game. I think that they've done a really good job of, as well as being able to customize your character. So each character here, I mean, these are the abilities I've selected, but there are several I haven't, and each one of them changes the way your character plays. So in terms of replayability, there's a lot of different options, and this is just one of 4 selectable characters. So I can play it again with a different character, I can team up with friends, and they've got different characters, so it changes the way the game plays. So in terms of customizability, it's also they've done a really good job there.
Sounds like a tick from you.
Yeah, big time. Like really, really enjoying it. Would highly recommend it to anyone who definitely, if you played the previous games, then this is more of the same and you really enjoy it. And if you're looking for something to play couch co-op with a buddy, like these sort of games are great. You can play split screen on the same TV, or you can play online. So it's a great way to spend time with friends.
Okay, I'm gonna let you continue with this. You let us know on social media what you think of this game. If you've played any post-apocalyptic games, you've read any reviews of this one, or just purely based on what Gareth Woods was just saying now, what your thoughts are, let us know using that hashtag Expresso Show.